Yes, boss. Let's do it, man. Judging by appearance can cost you big time. I'm gonna run that for you, man. Make it easy, man. It's just like judging a book by its cover, but a little bit deeper than that, right? So you know that in the world that we live in, there's a lot of people that's superficial. If you don't have on the latest designer, if you don't have on anything like diamonds, jewelry, they're probably broke or they don't have money. Here's the thing, right? In life, one of the biggest things people confuse is that people wear their wealth. You get what I'm saying? Or people show how much money they have. That's not necessarily true. You could be a person who's flashy. You could be a person who you like to be quiet. You don't like to be loud with certain things. But what you need to understand is that everybody wears their wealth differently and everybody moves differently. You get what I'm saying? You might have some people who spend their money on designer and they can afford it. Spend their money going to all these top end places, nice cars, everything. You got to understand something, right? If you're the type of person who judges people based on what it is that they have physically or whatever the case may be, that's going to cost you in life. I know the saying, first appearance matters. That is partially true. It does matter. But I'm going to tell you what really matters, dog. If you can get a chance to get a feel for a person, don't judge them off of appearance like, yo, you don't got on the latest drip or you wear regular, like, whatever name brand that's like off-brand clothes. Like, don't do that. That's going to cost you in life, right? I'll give you an example. Look at people like a Warren Buffett or, the Steve Jobs of the world, right? These are guys who are multi-millionaires, billionaires, crazy buku money, and they don't wear their wealth. To be honest, I'm gonna tell you real, right? If some people were supposed to walk past some of these people on the street and they didn't know how they look, like, oh, that's Warren Buffett or that's a Steve Jobs right there, or that's a what's his name, Jeff Bezos, you wouldn't really know, because guess what? Some people, they're looking for the designer, they're looking for the clothes, or they're looking to see what you have that they can grade you on based on what you have. You get what I'm saying? And that's another thing. I'm going to teach you this, right? There are some people, they treat you a certain kind of way based on what it is that you have. Like, example, this is very common, right? You know how, like, you ever try to talk to, like, a girl and a girl is like, yo, for the dudes, though, you ever talk to the girl and it's like, a girl like, oh, what do you do for a living? Like, what does that have to do with anything, or why does that matter? You get what I'm saying? Like, if a person is genuinely interested in you and you feel like, maybe this is a person I should give a shot, go for that. Don't base it off of what it is that you have. Because I'm going to tell you right now, in life, some people, depending on the things that you have, what you may have acquired or what you can show physically, that's how much level of a respect they're willing to put on you. Oh, you got some designer? Okay, I see you out here. Oh, you don't have designer. You don't got no gold chains or nothing, no diamonds, no nothing, like just plain Jane, no nothing. You don't got no Gucci in the closet? You ain't on nothing. That's how people fall short in life. Because sometimes in life, some people, if you don't fit the narrative that they're looking for of, you're a millionaire, where's the clothes? Like, where's the car? Like, where is it? You got to understand it. I just said it earlier in the video. Some people, they don't wear their wealth. You feel me? So if you're perceiving, oh, you have millions of dollars, but you driving this old Honda or you driving this old Toyota, like, I don't believe it. You got to understand something. And this is me giving you another example why you shouldn't go off of appearance. I told you this before. I work in water, dog. There's plenty of people who will call me and be like, yes, the water is off. Oh my gosh, like I paid my bill. And I'm looking through stuff and running through it and I'm like, bro, you owe this much on the water. Your water is off. And for just shits and giggles, dog. You get what I'm saying? I'll look up and verify certain stuff and verify the address and information. This is even when I was at my old water plant. And I'm looking at it. My cousin worked in the water department with me. I was the inside making water. He was on the outside. He'll be like, DeMar, you would not believe how much people's water we had to shut off, and they stay by the beach. Rich ass people. Bentleys in the driveway. We got to shut off their water. You have to understand something, dog. Just because you see people with, oh, you got a Bentley or you got the new S500, or yo, he got the Maybach, or he got the Cullinan or the Wraith. That don't mean nothing, dog. I'm telling you that right now. There are people, I've seen it personally, dog. Yo, you got all of this wealth that you show, but you don't got nothing to show for it. You feel me? Just like example, you could see people taking pictures. Yo, I'm at the Louis store. I'm at this store. You don't know if they paid their bills for the month. You don't know, hey, they owe such and such of a person. You get what I'm saying? You don't even know how it is that they're getting their money. But people, they grade people off of what it is that you're able to show. Don't do that in life. That's going to cost you. Remember this, right? Not everybody is flashy. Not everybody is fancy, dog. Judging a book by its cover, that can cost you in different types of ways. Let's say you just prejudge somebody off of, yo, you not having certain things, you not popping, or you don't have popularity or whatever. And let's say you might have chose to disrespect this person or belittle them or undermine them, downplay, whatever. Maybe you even say, you know what, let me put my mouth on this person or talk down on them. You doing stuff like that will fry your face and block opportunities for you, dog. Because here's the thing. You can talk to somebody any kind of way, but it doesn't say you don't know who you're talking to, but you don't know what the consequences of that is. You get what I'm saying? You could disrespect somebody today, and the person you disrespected was somebody who could have helped you out tomorrow. You could have shitted on somebody today, and guess what? That was a person who could have helped you in the long run. You feel me? I seen a meme on Facebook where basically it said something like a guy was trying to fight for a parking spot, and he flipped off the guy he took the parking spot from, and that was the person who was supposed to be interviewing him for the job. This is how stuff works. Even though that was just a meme, whether it's true or not, that's how life works. You can disrespect somebody today based on, yo, you don't have what it is that I'm looking for. You don't fit the narrative. That person could have been that. They probably just didn't show it to you because it didn't fit your narrative of what you believe somebody is rich to be, or somebody who is well respected or high honored. Because mind you, there are some people who look at things in one aspect. Give you another example. Yo, you weren't in the streets? I don't respect you. You don't know what a brick is. You don't know how much a whole onion is, or whatever the grams is. You don't know none of that. I don't respect you. There's some people who are like that. They're very small-minded. Not everybody played in the streets, and not everybody needs to play in the streets in order to be deemed as somebody of respect or somebody who's smart enough. You get what I'm saying? There's some people who could play in a different world compared to what you playing. It doesn't mean that you guys can't come together and make greatness, or you guys can't, you get what I'm saying, get something going. You just have to understand something. There are some people in life that feel like, you know what, my experiences or what I've went through in life is greater than you, or you a nobody, or you been in a house, you never jumped off the porch, you never did nothing, you never kicked the door, you just been out the way on the sidewalk. You've been on the sidewalk. You don't know no experience in life. Do not treat people like that. I'm telling you this right now. I'm one of them people. I'm giving you me as an example, right? I do this with people all the time. I'm going to show you who I am as far as me being cool and laid back, being respectful, all of that. Having manners. I do that with everybody, you feel me? But the minute you choose to disrespect and violate that, that shows me as a person, you don't respect kindness. You probably may look at kindness as weakness. You may perceive me to be weak, or whatever the case may be, or, oh, he nice and loving. Oh, he probably a sucker. Wrong. You keep doing this stuff to people, you're going to miss out on life. You feel me? The same people you probably put down, or you're not that, or whatever, they could be the same person who could have, like I said, helped you tomorrow. And based on the stuff that you did, people know the stuff that they do. That's why they can't come back around, show their face. They got to ghost watch you. See if they could find out information through the grapevine on you. It's a whole lot of different stuff that people could do when they know that they screwed up. But the main thing you got to understand is that when you judge somebody based off of appearance, for whatever the case may be, all of that can change, bro. What you see may be a facade. You could see a girl and you could be like, yo, this girl isn't pretty, or she always wears baggy clothes, or her clothes are this, that, and the third. You don't know her situation. You don't know if this is a girl who got hella shape, and if I really wear certain clothes, it's gonna turn heads. Like, I've seen this stuff before. This is real life, you feel me? You got to understand that everybody is different. Just because somebody may not be showing you what it is that you're used to, or they may not come from a world like you, that they can't be somebody that you can't misjudge, and you could have missed out on the blessing. You get what I'm saying? So in life, just make sure, I always tell you this, roll the dice the best way possible. Make good decisions. Understand that whatever you put out there, chances are that's what you're going to get back to you. If you put out a lot of foolishness, you're going to get back foolishness given to you. You put out good, people tried you, guess what? You'll get back that good in some form of a way. It doesn't matter, dog. Like, understand that if you judge people off of appearance, yo, this dude is fat. Oh, he out of shape. I would never give him the time of day. Guess what? He remembers how you treated him when he was fat. Now, guess what? He's skinny. He probably done put on hella muscles. He probably hot and popping now. Now you want a chance. Guess what? You forfeited that chance. And this is something that's very common. Off of prejudgment or first-hand judgment, understand this. Take the superficialness out of the situation. Take out the designer, the worldly stuff. Look at a person for who they really are, bro. If a person is decent, they didn't disrespect you, they didn't try you, why would you want to feel like that person might be less than, or this person's not worthy of, or they're not in my level, they're not on my bracket? You got to understand something. Playing like that and thinking like that will cause you to play yourself out of a situation, a blessing, a partnership, a friendship, something that's based around longevity. And if you're not a person who's longevity based, that can cost you in life. You feel me? Because you're not choosing to be thinking with a longevity mindset or thinking down the road, and instead you think around the corner. That's going to cost you in life. Because remember, life is about longevity. The more that you put out there, the more that you do, or put it like this. It's like what Nipsey Hussle said. Better example. Life is a marathon. You can't just full sprint through a marathon like that. You're going to get tired. If you don't pace yourself during this marathon, the race of life, the marathon of life, you're going to get tired, get weary, probably quit, say forget this shit. You get what I'm saying? That's how you got a lot of people who end up in different positions, either crashing out, being strung out on drugs, picking up a serious addiction. It doesn't matter. But what I'm trying to tell you is don't be the person who has a burn the bridge mindset and judge people first-handedly off of some superficial shit that doesn't even matter. Give people a chance, dog. By you giving a person a chance, guess what? You save yourself from making a wrong decision. I've had plenty of people say certain things to me and I had to look at them a certain way like that's crazy. I had one girl tell me this before, way back when. She was like, yo, you know that when I used to work with you, D'Angelo, like, I could have been creepy towards you. I could have been disrespectful, but I'm glad I did. I wasn't. Reason why she told me this is because she asked me for help later on in life. You get what I'm saying? And she was one of them girls who pretty as hell. I'm not flaunting over you. We work on the same team. But at the same time, you know when some people feel like they're above you or they're better than you, or I don't really have to talk to you like that? You get what I'm saying? I don't know why that is, but it's like to hear some people say that, I'm like, damn, bro, like that shows who you are as a person. Like you probably hella superficial or your head is always in the clouds. You get what I'm saying? But give people a chance in life, dog. Don't just judge people first-handedly because they may not have what it is that you're looking for. It's not superficial based. Like, judge somebody based on the content of their character. A person's being respectful to you, don't disrespect them. A person has manners, don't try them on that. A person may not have the clothes or the designer that you like or whatever, it doesn't mean that they don't have that. You get what I'm saying? But with that being said, remember this. Words can help you, they can hurt you. But here on my channel, I'm going to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser. 444 the world, man. Peace.